Welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series from Martinsville Speedway, the scene of some great dust-ups since 1947.
Drivers, start your engines!
Green flag. And the Cookout 400 is underway at Martinsville.
Great jump by Christopher Bell. No contest getting into 1 and 2.
And all the talk about tire savings and what we need to do with our tires, right now you need to get everything that you can get from a track position standpoint. You're going to see him be able to run too wide for a little bit, but you're going to have to get to that bottom lane to be able to put yourself in a position to not lose as many spots as possible. And you'll see them all start to stack up as that bottom lane starts to fill in the holes.
That car was 30th. 30th. This is a huge gain, and caution is out. I see it.
Front straightaway,
17.
around goes Chris Buescher. And there's the contact from Carson Hocevar.
Not clear.
No.
Spot to be in when you're up in the front, want those stage points, but you know if you don't pit, you're going to get buried with track position by the guys that just sit back there and save tires. So here they all come.
Joey Logano up front, along with Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, who's not been to pit road today, and A.J. Allmendinger. What a new group this is up front with Nemechek and Priest, Hamlin, and Jones.
2 laps to go, coming to the end of this stage. So these guys up front decided that they wanted points and stayed out.
And Josh Berry did finally get going. Austin Dillon says he has lost first gear. And Ricky Stenhouse, too fast entering, had to restart in the back. Here we go, 3 wide. How's this going to work out?
Thought about 4 wide.
Coming around to complete the stage, Joey Logano is going to win this stage from Bowman, Allmendinger, Keselowski, and Eric Jones. Is that your top 10 as we go back to green? Denny Hamlin top 5 in the last 5 races here, and you can see why. Just the way he wraps that corner and got away from the field.
Well, he's just so good at everything that happens here at Martinsville. He's a great short track racer. Been a while since he's been to victory lane here. And as we mentioned earlier in the show, talked about bringing a different setup to the racetrack. They knew that they needed to get better. A lot of learning going on for the end of the year. This race holds such an important spot in the championship in being the cutoff race before you go to the last race.
Not a move over flag. It means there's a faster car behind you. Be alert, be aware.
Yeah, and look at that, 2,500 laps led. That just goes to show you just how much Denny Hamlin and how much success that he's had at this particular racetrack.
2 to go in this second stage. And Cody Ware fighting to stay on the tail end of the lead lap, so he won't have to take the wave around, and we'll leave that for Ricky Stenhouse here. Final lap.
Chase has made up a ton of time on Denny being held up by the 51 car, but it's not going to matter. Denny's going to get this stage win.
Hamlin off turn 4. Cody Ware is going to manage to stay on the lead lap, and Denny Hamlin wins stage 2. Chasing of a young driver named Chase Elliott in the Cup Series.
Wow, how about that? But it doesn't surprise me. We're sitting here listening to you tell me about right rear burning off, tire management, taking care of tires. There's nobody on this racetrack still today that does a better job of taking care of their equipment than Denny Hamlin.
All right, Josh Berry just limped into his pit, and we have caution up in turn 4 and Gisborne. Lap 275, 7th yellow flag. Of course,
the wheel fell off.
Yep.
Right rear came off.
He had just completed a pit stop and lost the right rear.
Bring it to us, Shane.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, and he had no idea. Usually when you get in a corner, you can feel the car start to squirm around in the back. He had just come out of the pits going straight, so no warning. That tire was never on there.
And I don't know. How can there not be a warning that tire's not on there? A tire carrier, like that changer, he knew
that all day long. Ty Dillon has been right there with him. There are the brothers. The 3 and the 10.
Oh, man.
Oh no! Around goes Ty Gibbs. And everybody scatters. Zane Smith nowhere to go. And caution waves for the 8th time today.
Watch how far ahead Gibbs is, but he misses the corner a little bit. He's way on the outside, kind of leaves the door open, goes across back over, and a 45 was there. Unfortunately, got into him, turned him around. But he was 2 car lengths ahead going in. Obviously had some trouble getting it turned back down the hill. I don't know if he was loose or what. Here we go.
Joey's not going to like that. It looked to me like he got himself
around goes Rickson in turn 2. And yellow lights are on.
Well, here we go, guys. We have figured out that this is going to get rough.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Noah Gregson was 28th. Caution at lap 310, the 9th one of the day.
Right here, right here. Right only, right only. It's the right side tire, the right front.
Right about this point in the race, they have forgotten what Elton Sawyer told them in the drivers' meeting today.
About respect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens. The reason that it stacks up, ooh, see the 17 car climb over the left rear tire of the 4. But when Larson checked up right there, it stacked that lineup. But then everybody wants to be aggressive to make sure there's no hole to maximize the passes that they can make. Oh my goodness. That was a big shot.
Hanging tough against Bell, trying to get down. Almost had it clear off before that.
Whoa, Briscoe slides up and turns Logano.
Well, here we are, last stage of the race, and Joey Logano has done a great job all year long, and it seems like every single time we get towards the end of these races, that 22 car has something that has kept him from getting a top 10 all year.
It's John Hunter Nemechek who will give the free pass.
All right, so they get stacked up on the inside in front of Briscoe. You see the 1 car try obviously get in there. I think he touched the curb, clipped that curb a little bit, got loose and up into the Logano on the outside. You can see Chastain move down, blocks him a little bit, obviously, stacks him up, touches that curb,
boom,
the whole
tire
there it goes. Yep.
Whole left front tire came up off the ground right there as he hit that curb.
Didn't mean to, but doesn't matter, still spun him out.
Here we go.
We see Christopher Bell launch right with that 11 car, where we've been comparing Bubba Wallace to the 11 and hadn't been doing as good a job. As you see a huge block right behind him by the 5.
Here comes Bell on the outside.
Yeah, he doesn't want to drop in for second place. He wants the lead.
Trying to get in position on him. Denny runs him up the hill a little bit. That position means you need to kind of have your left front above his right front. Turn him down the hill, take the exit away, Kevin.
Yeah, and if you can do that right, you want to be the one knocking that right front down the racetrack on the 11 car if you're the 20 on the exit. But Denny's doing a great job of kind of feeding that right front tire into his door early in the corners so that he can't pin him down on the exit.
Bubba locked it up, getting into 3 and almost driving into the back of him there.
Front 6 single file. The first side-by-side is Chase Briscoe.
Bring it home here.
Well, Denny,
white flag cannot come out fast enough.
Yeah, and Denny has just done a great job all day, putting himself in a position to keep control of this race and take this white flag as the biggest relief he's seen all day.
And keep an eye on second, third, and fourth. Not quite close enough to contend. Bell, Wallace, Elliott separated a little bit apart. Here comes Hamlin.
It's been a decade, Mike.
Yep, short track specialist.